Go to the next concept, and this is inventory estimation. So, inventory estimation. And there are two methods under inventory estimation. The first method is what you call gross profit method. And the second one, this is the retail inventory method. Under gross profit method, you will use this method if you cannot conduct an actual physical count. And this retail inventory method can be used or will be used when if there is a large volume of inventory and there is a fast turnover of inventory. Okay? Again, there are two methods under inventory estimation. One is the gross profit method and the retail inventory method. You will use the gross profit method if you cannot conduct an actual physical count, while retail inventory method, you will use this if there is an involvement of large volume of inventories and there is a fast turnover of inventory. Under gross profit method, this is highly dependent on the so-called gross profit percentage. And the gross profit percentage may be based on sales or may be based on cost. Okay? So let's try. Okay? So this is your sales, cost of sales, and this is your gross profit. Sales, cost of sales, this is your gross profit. Gross profit may be based on sales. Lahat po ng base, 100% po yan. Gross profit may be based on cost. If the base is the cost, this is your 100%. Siguro, let's try some problems here to account for the corresponding GP percentage and cost ratio as well under problem 10 to 13. Okay. Let's have item 10 to 13. In item 10, we're asked to compute what is the gross profit based on sales. Let's read the problem. If the gross profit rate based on cost is 25%, what is the gross profit rate based on sales? So this is item 10. Sales, cost of sales, gross profit. Ano ang sabi ni item 10? If the GPR, gross profit rate, on cost is 25%. So this is based on cost. This is 25% based on cost. So this will be 100%. So this is now 125%. 125% minus 100%, that is 25%. So the question asks us to compute for the gross profit rate based on sales. So this is 25 over 125. So 25 over 125 is what? So the answer is 20%. So this is the gross profit rate based on sales. Let's now go to item 11. In item 11, we are asked to compute what is the gross profit rate based on cost. Let's read the problem. If the gross profit rate based on sales is 20%, what is the gross profit rate based on cost? We have your sales, cost of sales, and gross profit. Again, sabi ni item 11, okay, the gross profit rate based on sales is 20%. So this is 20%, and the base is what? Sales, which is 100%. And to account for this, sales minus cost of sales, this should be 80%. Okay? Ang tinatanong niya, what is the gross profit based on cost? So the gross profit based on cost, that is 20 over 80%. So that is 20 over 80. So this is 25%. That is the answer in item 11. Let's now go to item 12. In item 12, ang tanong dyan, class, ganito. If the gross profit rate based on sales is 20%, what is the cost ratio? Okay? Cost ratio is what? Cost ratio is computed by using the formula cost of sales divided by sales. Okay? Let's have item 12. In item 12, ang sabi niya ay ganito. If the gross profit rate based on sales is 20%, what is the cost ratio? Okay. 20% based on sales, lahat ng base 100%, so this is 100%, and this should be 80%. Squeeze po natin, no? 100 minus 80, that is 20%. And what is the cost ratio? Okay? If the gross profit rate is based on sales, the corresponding percentage of cost of goods sold here, that is also the cost ratio. And the formula in getting the cost ratio is this. 80%, yan na nga ang sagot eh. Pero, computin pa rin natin. That is 80 over 100%. That is the correct way of computing the cost ratio. Cost of goods sold over sales. So, that is 80 over 100. That remains at 80%. Kaya dito sa item number 13, ang sabi niya sa'yo, if the gross profit rate based on cost is 25%, what is the cost ratio? Sales, cost of sales, and gross profit. Okay? Again, item 13, if the gross profit based on cost is 25%. So this is 25% based on what? Based on cost. This is 100%. So this should be 125%. Tinatanong niya ng cost ratio sa item 13. Huwag mong isasagot yung 100%. Unlike dito, yan yung 80%, yan din ang sagot sa cost ratio. Pero dito, wag mong isasagot yung 100% because the formula for cost ratio is what? Cost of sales over sales. So 100 over 125. 100 over 125, this should be what? 80%. Okay? So answer in number 13, 80%.